Hi, today I thought we'd go through the process of setting up a static IP address in Windows 7. Most routers will assign you a dynamic IP address by default, but there might be many reasons you would want a static IP address. So the first thing we need to do is gather some information, and all the information we need we can get through the command prompt. There are several ways to open the command prompt. You can go down to Start, All Programs, Accessories, and here you have the command prompt. You can also just go to Start, and in the Search Programs and Files section here you can write CMD, press Enter, and you also get the command prompt. If you use it a lot like I do, you can just pin it to the taskbar. After the command prompt is open, we type ipconfig space /all, and then we press enter. Here we have a lot of information. We have the IP version 4 address. This is the address that your router gives your computer, and right now it's 192.168.1.101. If I shut my computer off and turn it on again next week, this address might not be the same one, because you see you have a lease obtained and a lease expires. But for now, this is the address it has. The rest of this information you will need, so start writing it down. We have the default gateway. This is your router. Mine has the address of 192.168.1.1. Now this could differ depending on the type of router you have. It could also say in the end here 12 or 01, but mine has 11. This we need. Here we have the subnet mask 255.255.255.0. This we also need. When we opened the command prompt, we wrote ipconfig/all. ipconfig is a command line utility, and it's available on all current versions of Microsoft Windows. Now, the output of the default command contains information about IP addresses, network masks, gateways, and much more, but putting /all also displays the DNS settings that we need. And here we have the two DNS addresses that we need. Most likely these addresses are not the same ones that you have, but write down the ones you have and not mine. And that's all we need the command prompt for. You can just exit out of it. Now we want the Start and Control Panel and Network and Internet. That will give us Network and Sharing Center. Your screen might look a little different. In case it does, for example with small icons, you still have Network and Sharing Center here. It's just two different ways to get in on it. We want Change Adapter Settings, and on the local area connection just click on it and then right click on it. Properties. We want Internet Protocol version 4. Again, Properties. And here we are. Instead of having obtain an IP address automatically, we want use the following IP address, and here we want use the following DNS server addresses. So let's switch it, and now we have the possibility to put in our own addresses. You'll have to make your own system. I want 192.168.1.11 as my IP address. The subnet mask we have already written down, and the default gateway on my router is 192.168.1.1. When it comes to preferred DNS servers, I have 193.213.112.4, and as an alternative DNS address I have 130.67.15.198. We'll get back to the DNS servers in a little bit. Now we want to validate settings upon exit and OK. We close it. And we have no issues detected. Go in on the command prompt, type ipconfig and enter, and we see that our IP address has changed, and it is now 192.168.1.11, exactly what we wanted it to be. Exit out of the screen and let's see if we have the internet. Start Internet Explorer, and we're on the internet. Now, one last thing, the DNS server addresses. They are assigned by your internet service provider. You can cross-reference them by going in on your router. You could also be able to get them on your ISP website or their telephone support. Now, you could also use public DNS from Google, OpenDNS, and many more, so you don't really need your internet service provider to get on the net. So just remember, before you start creating a static IP address, write down all the information from the command prompt. I hope the video tutorial helped. Good luck.